What is up, guys? Nexus Reviews HD here, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick update before I made this video. It might not be what you guys wanted to expect from me. I know some of my subscribers were sort of expecting an angry rant on me because these fairy tale chapters were sort of crap, and they said it was crap, but after I looked on Double 4 Anime's review and I actually looked at the chapter again, I realized that this really shows a bunch of potential that Natsu has. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I'm sorry for misleading you guys into the title. I'm sorry, but this is gonna get me a lot of views. Oh. Did y'all really believe that? You guys are mad in the comments right now. Do not click off this video. Did y'all really believe that? I know you guys did not just believe that utter bullcrap. I mean, that was good acting. Did y'all really believe that? No, now let's do this. I don't even know, I should have expected this. Now, before I get into this video, I want to point out 3 things that I'll be addressing in this video. Number 1, we're going to look at the chapter itself. Number 2, I'm going to expose and basically address the fairy tard's opinions on this. And number 3, I'm basically going to just talk about Hiro Mashima sort of being a bad writer, which won't really be much, but still. Mainly it's just going to be the beef and the meat and the potatoes. Is just going to be me addressing this chapter and the fairy tards. And if you think that Fairy Tail is a quality series, if you think that Natsu Dragoneel actually has potential by one-shotting that god, leave the video. If you think Natsu Dragoneel is a good character, leave the video. If you think any character in Fairy Tail is good, if you think if you love the friendship speeches, if you think that's meaningful, if that gives you the feels, leave the freaking video. Now, I know some of you are not going to listen to me, so I'm going to have to call in Samurai, Linked Hero, Aaron. I need you guys to just go in the comments and shut it down. Just shut down any fairy tard tries to comment on this video saying how they think Fairy Tail is a good series, alright? I'm about to give you 10 seconds. If you guys think that Fairy Tail is good and you guys ignore the flaws, that's a different story. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go. First of all, chapter 433 actually had good setup. It had a good plot setup. I mean, we had all of Avatar. We had all of Avatar almost defeated, but this is the thing that I freaking hate. You guys are gonna say, oh, well, it's only one chapter. Why are you getting so ticked off? It's not just one chapter. I may have not shown it in my live reactions, but I was ticked off. There were many inconsistent things that have happened in this Avatar arc. You had Gray being a villain who actually had a very good motive, but it turned out it was actually good. It was an undercover mission. Fairy Tail disbanded. Everybody went on to their own ways. Why would anybody be in contact with each other? Second of all, I'll actually get into that when I just Fairy Tail, but there are so many inconsistencies. Gray is just an example. Number 2, we have Natsu running up, and after we see this god of war, I forgot what his name is. He's not Kratos. I know that because they actually put Kratos in there. The God of War fans are gonna be mad, but still, Natsu is running up. He's running up on this man's sword, and you see the destructiveness that this God of War causes. Some of you might say, well, apparently gods aren't as powerful. No, in any sort of fiction, I don't care if you believe in God or not. I believe in God, but it doesn't matter. In any sort of fiction, the god character is supposed to be the most powerful being. I mean, look at Dragon Ball Z. Beerus, the Destroyer, is the god of that universe. He and Goku, it was a very good fight, but at the end of the day, Goku could not defeat Beerus. So then, by this logic of Fairy Tail, we can see that, by this logic, if Natsu can one-shot a god, I'm just gonna say that maybe Natsu's more powerful than Goku. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. And then we also see how, oh, he has some of, I'll pull it up right now. Because, well, actually, no. It shows that, we had a flashback of Igneo, and he said that some people were saying that he still had Igneo's power in him. Inconsistency number 2. First of all, why would he have Igneo's power? It doesn't matter if Natsu was N. Zera was merely a wizard, a good wizard. How does that give him the ability to have the power to one-shot a god? I don't care about how it's 18 war gods, 1 down, 17 more to go. He should have at least had a good fight. This entire arc, Natsu hasn't had a single good enemy. All he's been doing is just one-shotting people. He one-shotted Blue Note. He one-shotted that Avatar member. He one-shotted this freaking God of War. And you're gonna tell me, oh, this just shows Natsu has shown no potential whatsoever. All this is just complete power-ups. Natsu hasn't won a single match in Fairy Tail. Oh, go ahead and count Natsu versus Guildarts. That doesn't really count, because Tenryujima was basically training to become an S-class wizard. So don't give me that. Natsu is a stunted character. He needs growth. And the fact that Mashima proves again, Natsu is going to have potential in this arc. But no. Oh no, he has the power of End, and he's a Dragon Slayer. Oh no. Forget Zancro. Forget Zancro ever existed. Forget him. Let's just take out the fact that God Slayers never existed, and that they actually serve a purpose for something like this. I would rather like to see Zancro come in from Tenryujima and come in one-shot that god, the Natsu, because it actually made logic. Oh, Zancro from Tenryujima was a god slayer, therefore, he had the correct power. A dragon slayer? Dragons are never going to be as powerful as gods, ever, in any sort of fiction. Oh, and then you guys say, well, it doesn't apply to that in the fairy tale universe. No, just no. It's just basic common sense. And then, that's not even the worst of things. What gets me mad is that Natsu, as he's running up his goal, like, you can't abandon your friend. Like, he starts making this lame friendship speech, and he contradicts himself at it too. He says right here, comrades are the people that share the same purpose and move forward with you. Yes, they do. And he says, their purpose doesn't even have to be the same as yours. Wait, did I read that right? Did I read that right? Comrades are the people that share the same purpose and move forward with you. Their purpose doesn't even have to be the same as yours. Wouldn't that make you an acquaintance? That wouldn't even make you a comrade nor a friend. So, we already see Natsu contradict himself. And then he just keeps saying, you can't abandon your comrades. Boom! One shot. It's completely one shot. But I don't see how you say this is potential for Natsu. I mean, we're already gonna see that probably, I put money on this. This is a comic before it's dropped. I put money on Natsu. Like, probably. I put money on Natsu probably being able to at least two-shot, if not one-shot, Agnologia. They're probably gonna say, oh, Agnologia lost an arm, so that gave Natsu the ability. No, it doesn't. No. Or even one-shot or two-shot Zera. I mean, you guys, how can you say that this is a good arc? I'm getting Grand Magic Vibe Games arc. Yeah, Grand Magic Games arc vibes, bro. Like chapter 321, they degraded a character. Chapter 434, what do we see? We see the first time we see guys in Fairy Tail, we actually get to see a pretty good fight. And I was gonna think it was gonna be a good fight, but no. All fights now in Fairy Tail are just into one chapter. One chapter, and then the thing is, the fights aren't even good. They aren't. They're one-shots. I know what you guys are thinking. I know some of you guys are saying, oh, yo, Nexus, why are you flip-flopping? Why are you flip-flopping on this? I thought you liked Fairy Tail. Oh, I enjoyed Fairy Tail. I was hyped. In my live reaction, I thought, okay, this is happening. But you know what? This is just where the bullcrap is just all exposed. It's just where it's all revealed. I'm not dropping this. I'm not dropping Fairy Tail. But I'm going to make fun of it. I'm making fun out of it. Like, every single chapter, I'm humiliating it because it just shows how bad of a writer he is. I mean, gosh. Why does it have to be so bad? Now, I know what you're saying. You're going like, Nexus, why are you trying to hate on the Fairy Tail? Just their opinion. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. No. Here's the thing. Many people try to avoid this fact that Fairy Tail has potential. Potential. Everybody has potential. The real reason is, can you use that potential? Can it live up? We've all seen potential. Fairy Tail had potential since day one. But you know what Mashima did? He went downhill. The golden age for Fairy Tail is over. It's resorted to lame comedy. It's resorted to one-hit KOs. It's resorted to friendship speeches. It's resorted to just pointless fan service. And the thing I don't like about this is that, I'm sorry man, but the golden age is over. I mean, how? And now, if you like Fairy Tail, you just like it. You see the flaws. That's a different story. You can respect reason. You can respect all this. But now, if you think Fairy Tail's a quality series, and you act as if flaws aren't there, you don't ignore it. Like you straight up think there are no flaws. That is where you call it fairy tard. And this goes without saying, but you're weebly trash. You're the same type of person that thinks Attack on Titan's a good show. And before you defend yourself, go look on Google Plus. You know what I'm talking about. But still, I had some people saying that back in that last clip, they said that God apparently, just because this happens, gods aren't as powerful as dragons in the Fairy Tail universe. Well, thank you for pointing that out, because I didn't know that. But still, that's not supposed to happen in any sort of fiction. You do not whatsoever, if the character is not strong enough, you do not introduce a god. And now there's like nobody else. Who else? If Natsu can take down the god, who else is stronger for him? Like, I hope that in this next chapter that the god gets back up and like completely destroys those guys. Cause I really hope Mashima does that. I really hope he's trolling, if he's not trolling already. Because we're getting vibes from this. We're getting vibes back from chapter 321, Relaxis one-shots Jura top 5 in the 10 Wizard Saints. It's just that now it's gone to another form of bullcrap, like another form of mediocrity, whatever, mediocrity. Let's say that. Some people will try to say, oh, it actually shows how much power Natsu has at end. And some of you guys will say that Natsu had the power of Igneel. I'll tell you why that's an inconsistency, and I'll tell you why that's crap. Because Zeref was just Zeref the Black Wizard. Yes, he has death magic, but death magic, you really think death magic is going to destroy a god? Hence the word god? A supernatural being who's immortal. Well, not even, yeah, basically invincible. You're gonna say that death magic, I mean, I know that Natsu is created to destroy Zeref, and I know maybe that doesn't apply, but still, you have to think, what is a dragon slayer trying to do to slay a god? I mean, I'm gonna go back. Zancro should have seen it. I mean, God Slayer, they shouldn't have introduced this god of war in the first place, because if they're not going to bring back Zancro, then this chapter should have never been created. And then with Igneel left his entire body back in Tartarus. Remember when Igneel said that he was dead the entire time, and basically that was about the last of their magic power that they were using to all come out and defeat Agnologia? That is why, and then he dies. Igneel dies. So, what does that... I really don't see what sense that makes. Igneel is dead, which means the magic power is gone. So how would Natsu be able to use that magic power? Come on, Mashima. You have to keep track of your story. And then some of you guys will say, oh, you guys are bashing Fairy Tail now, but did you do that in Tartarus? Yes, we did. We ranted when that rape scene with Urza happened. We ranted because she's Urza. We ranted, I don't know if some people did, but I know some people ranted when they were in that bath scene, because that was just pointless fan service. No, it just sucked. We also ranted. I don't know if some people ranted when the dragons came out, because apparently Sting killed his dragon, but you know, they could make hallucinations and stuff. It just felt so real. I mean, if we're gonna bring in Tartarus, why don't we just bring in the inconsistencies of that? I mean, yes, it was dark, But that's the last dark arc we're ever gonna see. He's back at it. Majima is back at it again, and this arc is bad. And then it's not just those chapters. It's 3 consecutive arcs in a row. We have Tenryujima, we have the Grand Magic Games, and we have the Dragon Invasion arc. We know Fairy Tail's record. And I know you guys are saying, oh, why are you getting mad at this? The reason I'm getting mad is because I'm basically stupid. You can call me biased, you can call me immature, because that's basically what I'm being right now. It's my fault for not realizing that Majima is going to do the same repetitive thing. And you know, I should expect this now. I know Majima is going to mess up. Now, the reason I'm not dropping Fairy Tail, because you guys are going to use, Fairy Tarts are going to use, well, if you don't like a series, why are you watching it? You know why I'm watching it? Because why are you reading it? I've invested too much time into the series to actually drop it. I'm not about to just go on and say, oh, this one chapter sucks, I'm gonna drop it. In fact, it's way more fun to make fun of a series that a lot of people hate, and basically that a lot of people love. Because what you're doing is you're creating beef, you're creating static. And it's just for my entertainment. I mean, Chibi, he's opening his eyes. I saw his rant. He's opening his eyes to seeing how bad Fairy Tail is. He did it with the anime. Hopefully he does it with the manga. All he sees of it now is just an entertainment series. Which is actually good. His eyes are opening up. He'll open up and see that Fairy Tail is bad. And I hope he did with that excellent rant. But still. Fairy Tail's not good. It's not. I'm not going to drop this. Now, if something else, if another form of inconsistency happens again, I might drop it. But for the time being, no. And then we're going, last but not least, I gotta get on these Nakama power-ups made by Hiro Mashima. Like, I feel as if, does Hiro have any friends? Does he have any friends? Do you have any friends, bro? Like, I'm just asking, because it seems from what I see, you act like a complete idiot. You act as if you act as if those Nakama power-ups, you have to stay so close with friends that you have to make all these friendship power-ups. I mean, I know it's a shonen. I know it's geared towards kids. But kids aren't supposed to know that. Like, are they really supposed to believe that in your deepest, darkest times, even when nobody will listen to you, that friendship will always help you out? You need help. I mean, it's going to help you out a bit, but most of it is going to be also from what you can do. Now, I'm no psychologist, but I'm just saying. Friendship power-ups. You have to just delete that because we get it. Friendship is important. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to have something. You need to let Fairy Tail characters lose to an actual villain. You need to let them lose, get development, so they can see, oh, I can't always have friends all the time. I have to depend on myself independently. There are going to be times where you need to be independent. That is when you should get the feels. That is when you should actually feel, oh, it's really meaningful. They're actually getting development. No. They don't get development because they're stunted by just all of the friendship power-ups, all of the friendship speeches. Just by that. And you know, if you like Fairy Tail, if you think it's good, I really don't care. I really don't care because I like Fairy Tail as of now. You know, Fairy Tail is like if you're a parent and you always have that bad kid that messes up all the time. You know he or she has great potential, but they just keep messing up and you just keep getting mad. That's what Fairy Tail is like, and that's exactly why I'm not going to drop it. Now, I know, I don't know why I have my standards set this high, but you know, it's just, I don't know, man. Tell me in the comments, what do you guys think about these 2 chapters? It was complete and utter trash, as you can see by the title. And that is about it for me today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys thought this video was hilarious, be sure to subscribe if you're new, and be sure to drop a like if you liked it. And until we meet again, see ya.